Alright, stop to a grade 1 violin.
Yeah.
But if you imagine some like soulful jazz at the background. This is called it's the 7 stages of Sinikka. Okay. If I may spare a few choice words to tell a tale not often heard, it's a story rich in space and time, but told in truth through some dubious rhyme. At its heart, a young Finn, a real beaut, who decided to take a slightly different route. And so leaving for dust the Nordic freeze, she ventured west across the 7 seas, pursuing a life full of glamour and glitz in Lewisham. She was to find her Ritz. The job of a nanny, or more a proctor's, because beneath her abode was a practice of doctors. The 4 Evans girls nested under her wing could not loud enough her praises sing. Her sing-song accent and the amazing food, but what's worth sitting in a hot room in the lewd? Now I've learnt not to ask many questions in life, such as, how does the nanny become the wife? But in 1960, Dr. John cheated wed and rose to the heights of the family head. You remember those holidays, you and your man, just like Bonnie and Clyde, but in a caravan. And that Finnish style that always surround her meant that soon every house in England would be fitted out with a sound. But back here in London, there was work to be done. Cue 2 beautiful daughters, poor Dr. John, still no son. Now numbering 6, the family complete. Raising half a dozen girls is an honourable feat. Perhaps it was in these raucous environs, catering to the needs of 6 young sirens, that you acquired the culinary expertise that brings grown men to their knees. What's more, such mastery has induced the fame that your roast potatoes literally bring international acclaim. So when those daughters took their vows and flew the nest, it must have been a revelation, at last, some rest. Imagine the possibilities for a lady of leisure, to indulge in the arts, the opera you treasure, or through high society you could gracefully sail, or bask in the niceties of the Daily Mail. And let's not forget the travelling too, from Canada to Greece as far as Peru, and always returning from those hedonistic benders just in time to catch EastEnders. And when one by one the grandchildren came, this fair lady's life was never to be the same. Who in this family could have foreseen, but before too long you'd have 16. Names one could remember, more or less, but when it comes to birthdays, it's anyone's guess. And as the girlfriends come and the boyfriends go, how you keep a track, I'll never know. But know this. With our spouses, all ambitions have eluded just to have their photo in your cabinet included. In the midst of this chaos, through a divine expertise, you can conduct huge Christmases with a sense of ease. Apart from that one time when we were sacked of glee when heartless, merciless, soulless Hugo stole all the chocolates from the Jesus. Always keen to infuse her Finnish isms, which is a word, through the introduction of some pretty kooky traditions. Horseshoes at New Year to the herring stuff at Christmas, to generally keeping the Finnish church in business. You never miss a chance to don those dancing shoes, particularly now that you've had a bit of salmon.
Yes.
So as you enter year 71, I wish you copious amounts of love, laughter and fun. Miss Sinikka, Tereva, Achen and Evans, your name just goes too far, because for each of us here, you're simply our grandma.
Yeah!